Well, hello and welcome back to BasementCraft. My name is Peter, and this is a series where I teach you how to survive and thrive in Minecraft on Java here in BasementCraft. In the previous episode, which was episode number 1, we got enough wood to make stone tools, and we found this little spot, and we created a little hidey hole. We also have a bed and a crafting bench or crafting table and a furnace and the stuff that's in the inventory here, but we're very low on wood, so we're gonna take this axe and we're gonna get some more. Can we make a boat? Let's try making a boat with 2 different kinds of wood. If you just draw the right shape, you can make a boat, but apparently it's all got to be the same kind of wood. So never mind. So this is why we need more wood. Right, so we could cross the river, or we could just go over there to cut stuff down. Let's cross. All right, we're underwater. It's a beautiful day here in Minecraft land. Excuse me, salmon. Not very hungry, so I'm not gonna get you. Not gonna chop you down. I am gonna chop down this tree, though. And more wood will unlock things for us, so we can make more tools, more weapons. We could make a chest to store things in. Which comes quite handy because our inventory is getting full, and once it's too full to hold more things, then we can't pick up more things, or we have to drop things in order to pick up more. The stone hoe is the best tool for leaf blocks, so switch to the stone hoe if you want to quickly get rid of leaf blocks. It's the best way to do that. And you may be worried about like deforestation or whatever. The world is nearly infinite, which is kind of making me cringe to say as a mathematician, because of course anything finite is infinitely away from infinite. But it's so big that you won't reach the end of it. You could start a new Minecraft world and walk in one direction nonstop for years and not reach the end of it. So don't even worry about it. But you can pick up these little saplings. I've got oak and birch saplings here. I must have cut down a birch here earlier. And also the leaf blocks, as they decay, they'll drop sticks as well. And sticks are great as handles for new tools and weapons, so that works out fine. But yeah, these leaf blocks will decay on their own over time. You don't actually have to destroy them. But you look here, we have 10 saplings. So yeah, we may have cut down a few trees, but we can plant a few too. So I'm just planting with right click, and trees will grow in these places. So quite nice, quite nice. And now we have 20 wood, which is quite a bit more than we had before. I'm quite grateful for that. And look, there's our home. I can see how lit up it is. Even though it's daytime, I can see that light there. Okay, so we'll swim, we'll jump out of the water here, we'll come into our home. We could close the doors behind us. And we will, excuse my we'll use 2 of these to make 8 of these, and then we'll draw them in the same shape as a furnace, and that will make a chest. What is a chest? Chest is a place to put stuff. So this clears up inventory space, but also we keep the stuff forever because it's in the chest. It's not like it goes away or is lost or gone or forgotten by the game. Let's also think about making a boat. It takes 5 to make a boat. Yeah, there we go. It has to be all the same wood type, though. So that's an oak boat. And what we could do, although the sun is starting to go down, is place the boat in the water and then travel up the water to see what we see. To see what's out there. Because maybe there's some good stuff out there that we haven't discovered. I see some birch trees over there. Like it turns into all birch over there, which is kind of cool. But the sun's going down and we don't want to get caught out overnight. So what we can do instead is attempt to sleep. And it says you can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms, which is true. So instead of sleeping just yet, because it's not quite night according to the game, we're going to start mining down in little 3x1 portions of stone here. You dig down 3, then you move forward 1, and you dig down another 3. And if it gets dark, place a torch. Or if you're me, you could just hold a torch because I have dynamic lighting. You can even hold one in your offhand. That's your offhand right there. You can see that it shows up there. And then even if I'm holding a pickaxe in my right hand, I still benefit from the light in my left hand. You may not have that if you don't have dynamic lighting, which is fine. Just place torches up high on the wall in the staircase as you go. Okay, let's try to sleep now. Now that we've got a staircase started. Yep, it seems to be nighttime out there, so that makes sense. I take a sip of water every time I sleep in Minecraft. I take a sip of water in real life. Okay, are there any bad things out here? There could be. There could be bad things out here. Like zombies and skeletons and stuff. But there's not. For which I am grateful. So, okay, good. So we continue digging down if we want. Although our pickaxe is getting low. So it might be time to make a new one. Remember how to make these? 3 stone across the top. A couple of sticks there as a handle. And boom, there's a new stone pickaxe. Oh, I forgot about that one. All right, well, let's use that one next. Doesn't hurt to have a new one, though. Okay. What we're looking for is coal. And digging down's not a bad way to find it. Let's see if we come across some. Coal can be used the way charcoal is used, to make torches, to cook things. You can even make a campfire with it if you have some logs and sticks as well. Now this stuff is granite. We have been mining stone and getting cobblestone, but this is granite. You cannot make tools and weapons out of granite, but you can build with it just like you could build with cobblestone, and it's a different color. Some people like to use it. Maybe they want a granite floor or a granite walls. This is diorite. That is a new thing as well. It's like granite, except it's a different color. But other than that, it's basically the same. I accidentally dug down too far here, so I'm going to place a granite there because I don't like the way granite looks very much. To get it back. To get back that step. And we're still going down. Now I'm going to bring back the F3 thing here, and I'm going to show you up here. It gives you your coordinates. We're going to talk a bit about this here. So you can see that we're at block -621 and 40 and 26. Now -621 is how far east or west we are in the world. Negative numbers are to the left and positive to the right, I think. 40, that's our elevation in the world. And 26 is how far north or south we are. So all that's good to know. And we want to see if we can get down. So you see how it changed to 39 and now it's 40 and now it's 39. We want to get down to 16. So press F3 again to make that go away. And this is andesite. Andesite, diorite, and granite all came in the same update, and they're just aesthetically different blocks. So it's not just all stone all the way down to the bottom of the world. But yeah, we want to get to 16 if we can, because 16 is a good spot for a new material we haven't seen yet. There's some more copper. And we would like to get some of that material because it will help us to do better in the game. Now I'm going to press the E key and move this stone pickaxe with low durability and this stone pickaxe with low durability into our 2x2 crafting area to get one stone pickaxe with a combined durabilities. And it's actually combined plus a 5% bonus, which is quite nice. Quite nice. It frees up an inventory spot and it gets you more durability. So, oh, here's gravel. Gravel is one of the blocks that is affected by gravity in Minecraft. Most aren't. You've noticed I've cut down trees and they don't fall down. Well, if you dig a gravity or a gravel block, it will fall like that and fall like that and fall like that. And sometimes you get flint instead of gravel when you dig a gravel block. And there's coal. Coal is, as I said, like charcoal, but it's called coal instead of charcoal, and they won't stack together, like they'll take up different spots in your inventory. But we're going to get all the coal that we can. And those little green orbs that are coming out and glorping into us, those are our experience levels. So you can see there's the number 4 down here when it unblurs, and then this green bar. That green bar grows until it's complete, and then the 4 will change to a 5, and we'll keep going. And you'll get more and more experience levels as you go. That will come in handy when it's time to enchant, but that is quite a bit later. We heard a special noise there because we hit level 5. When you hit a level ending in 5 or 0, such as 5 or 10 or 15 or 20, you get a special little noise. Now I'm going to right click there to place a torch from my offhand. Now I don't have it in my offhand anymore. But torches are not a problem now because we have 20 coal. So let's use up our last 5 charcoal. Like that. And then we have 20 torches instead of no torches, just about. And we've got a good amount of coal there, too. So I'm feeling better. We got stone, we got wood, we got coal, we got torches. So for light and heat, we got food, and we got tools and weapons, which is really good. It is getting dark in the staircase, which is troubling. And I am curious what Y level we're at. Oops, that's the F5 key. I want the F3 key. We're at level 27, so we need to keep going if we want to get down to 16, which we do. So I'm going to use the shovel and dig there. Yeah, because these gravity blocks are all succumbing to gravity and falling. Gravel is one gravity block. There are a few others. The most normal other one is sand. We've seen some of that in the overworld. It's where you might imagine next to water as a beach. And now as this gravel is falling too, we want to make sure nothing dangerous is threatening us from above. Now, you don't want to just dig or mine and then go blindly forward, because that could be a hole. There's no guarantee that there's going to be a block there. You could fall down a very deep hole and perish when you hit the ground. So, oh, that's dirt. Hear that noise? That's dirt. So we're going to switch to our shovel for that. And our pickaxe is very low. So let's switch to the new pickaxe so we can keep going here. And I wonder why it's changed to dirt. I don't know. I am curious though, where are we at now? 19. So 18, 17, 16. There's 16 right there. So I see no reason we can't just dig forward in a 2x1 now that we're at 16. Although maybe we want to do it sideways, actually. That might be smart. We'll turn sideways here. The staircase can keep going down as we move forward, but this is sideways now. We're looking for a special material. We're also looking for coal, so if we see coal, we'll grab it. But if we see the other special material, I'll talk a bit about that, and then we'll grab that. I'm blind to the seed, other than the fact that I started it in bedrock, but immediately chose a different path because the coal placement was different between the two. So I don't know where, I don't know where I am, but I've broken into the open here. So this is dangerous. There could be enemies in here. This is a dark pocket of cave. We do have a light in our hand, but I'm going to place it there, and I'm going to put a bunch in the offhand. So we have the sword in our right hand, and the torch in the left, and look, it ended up being a total nothing, just a tiny little cave. Sometimes you break into a space, and it's very dangerous indeed. Let's place a light here, and a light here, and keep going. Or is this our sign to turn around? I don't know. It's up to you. You don't have to follow along exactly what I'm doing, but if I find something that you want to have, then you may want to pay attention and try to do what I do to find it. See if you can get a hold of it that way. There's more copper. Cooking copper in a furnace will give you experience. That's basically what copper is good for now. You can also do some other things with it. That one thing is kind of interesting, I think. But we haven't found the other material we need to combine it with to make that interesting thing. So we won't worry about that for now. And we have not run into any of our special material that I've been hoping to run into, which is kind of a shame. We could also run into a big open cave, which would be entertaining as well. But that hasn't happened either, which is also a shame. And now my stupid cat has decided to come into the recording room. And she never just opens the door as wide as her dumb little cat body is. She always opens it that wide and then peeks in and then decides to push it open obstinately. And sometimes my wife works in the next room over when she's working from home during the day. And she doesn't want to hear my useless yammering all day long. There's a reason she's not subscribed to the basement or BasementCraft. And that's totally fine. So I may have to get up and push the door closed at some point here. I don't know. But the next thing I need to do is this and this. Now, that still isn't very good. So what we could do is we could go back up to our base to make a new pickaxe. Or Wow, those are going bonkers. Let's pick them up. Or we could create a little room down here and use our wood to make a crafting bench, and then use our stone to make a furnace, and then have a little home away from home. But we're not going to do that. We're going to hop up. I'm holding spacebar down to continuously jump, and I'm holding W down to continuously move forward so that we can get back up and make another pickaxe as needed. It looks like it's not nighttime out, but it might be sunset. Do we want to stick our copper in here? Sure. Why not? We'll cook 8 of them with that piece of coal. We do have this boat. We could go exploring. We also could make, like I said, a spare pickaxe. And what else are we running low on? Our shovel, our axe, and our hoe are all kind of low-ish. I'm not concerned about the hoe at all, but it could be good to have a spare axe if we do go exploring and we cut down some trees. And a shovel could be important too if we decide to pick up some sand or dig some dirt or whatever, but I don't know that we're going to be doing a whole lot of that soon. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of a bunch of blocks and stuff by just putting them in here to clean up our inventory. Now I like to do sword, pickaxe, shovel, axe, hoe, and then like blocks or buckets or other important things, and then food here and torches here. So we're doing pretty well with all that. I could cook this, and this with one piece of coal, but we're doing okay-ish on food. And now it is nighttime, so let's sleep. The furnace does not actually keep running overnight. You don't have to restart it or anything, but just like when you sleep, time doesn't pass. So these things aren't magically all cooked now. Oh, hear that? It's a burning skeleton. He stopped burning, which probably means he's perished. Or he found shade. They burn in the sunlight. Right. Okay, copper's done. I'm gonna put this in here and one of these. And these only cook 8 at a time, or these cook a whole 8 at a time. So what we need to do is we need to be ready to put these in and take that out, because that will keep running down while time is going by and wasting while nothing is cooking. If you're not careful. So it's good to get the next thing in cooking, but it won't start until the output area is clear. So we can put that in there, but it's not going until we pull that out. Now it's going. Now that starts going. Right, so we're gonna have 4 mutton and 9 steak and 9 cooked pork chop, and it should be morning because we did just sleep. So maybe let's slap a boat in the water with right click and then right click again, and we're in it. See how we're in the boat there? We're in the boat. Very nice. Very good. Okay, and W, A, S, and D will move you in the boat. A and D turn you. W and S is a very slow reverse. And then using your mouse will look around but not steer the boat as you look. So you have to keep your hands on A and D in order to turn. Yeah, and we're following this river. We see a bunch of birch here. We may see something more interesting. Pre-existing structure, a little cave maybe? What's in here? Not much, but kind of just a cool little area tucked back here. Okay, now I'm worried about getting lost, and the water kind of comes to an end here, so I'm going to turn this around and make sure we know where our base is still. Because you can just totally lose your base. This world is so huge, you might never find it again. So you want to be careful about that. If we stick to the one body of water and it never branches or hits an ocean or anything, then we should be okay. And I see that artificial light on the right there, so we know that that's where we're at. You could do other landmarks too, like those saplings are a good landmark until they grow. Yeah, that light though is a dead giveaway. Otherwise you could build something, right? Like a big stone tower or something, and that would make it pretty obvious. You could see that from far away, potentially, and then know where your home is. I don't think this is branching. I think this is just a shallow, lazy river. But it may open up here or branch away. That's a dead end though. Does look like it does open up. into a wide, wide world. It can be helpful to be in the third-person mode and look down and see what's down there. I see sand, I see clay, I see dirt, I see seaweed, I see those salmon fish. And yeah, this opens up big time. So we could just like cross the ocean and see what's out there, you know. Whoops. That's the E key. I meant for the D key. But at least we know with a little excursion right now with the boat that we're not missing out on something amazing that's close by that we were unaware of. So that's a good thing. Let's head back to the base and see if we can't mine around on Y level 16 for a while and find what we're looking for. First, though, we're looking for our base. I think we have to go through here before we get to it. Should be on the left. There it is. There it is. Okay. Right click will not get you out. What gets you out? Oh, crouching does. I'm gonna press the shift key. Should probably explain the shift key, shouldn't I? Now we could leave that boat there, or we could use an axe and pick it up. Shift will help you sink in water, just as spacebar will help you swim to the surface. What shift does is crouch your character, right? So here's me, and here's me crouching. That's with the shift key. Now when you're crouching, you move slower than when you're not crouching. It's a slow walk, but you cannot fall off the edge of a block, even though your feet are no longer even touching it. And if you let go of shift, then you can fall off the block there, see? So it slows you down, but it also safens you up as far as not falling off of a block. And that works no matter how high the precipice is. So you could be standing over 100 blocks of nothing and crouching and be safe. Okay, food, wood, stone, good. Let's place a few extra torches here since it's so dark. It's hard to tell how dark it is when you're holding a torch, but it is in fact dark and we don't want bad guys spawning in our stairway. Also, we're kind of bumping our head on every step here, which is a shame. So we're going to dig this higher eventually, so it's more like that. And easier to navigate. Okay, so I hear zombies. Yeah, something to the left here. I'm guessing we're going to have a cave to the left here. A big cave. There are big caves in this game. It might be beneath us. I'm trying to watch those subtitles closely to see if I can locate where... Oh, cave. I see a bat there. Let's place a torch. Let's see what we got here. Bats won't hurt you. There's a zombie. Hit the zombie, back away. Hit the zombie, back away. Till he's dead. Now we've made Monster Hunter. Okay. We're swinging our sword with left click. We're trying to stay calm and not hit the bat, because bats are cute. This is a lot of zombies. That zombie just hit me. I took damage. Did you see that? That's how that works. Okay, so we're going to go around these dark corners and light them up a little bit. And there's that material I've been looking for. It's called iron. It's going to help us out. Okay, here's where we came from. So set a little light this way. This is a dead end. So that should be well lit enough now that nothing spawns. Don't be fooled or scared by the bats. Ooh, we got a lot here. A lot of cave space, and there's another zombie. Okay, you cannot spam the sword click. There's a little cooldown. You can kind of see there's more iron. You can kind of see that there's a little cooldown there, and then when it fills in, you're ready to swing at full power again. Oh man, there's a lot of cave here. There's some coal, see it? We don't want to use up all of our torches lighting up more cave than we can possibly navigate right now. There's more iron. That's iron. That's what that special substance is. It's a zombie. Is he stuck? Sir? Oh, and a skeleton. Skeletons are bad. I think he can't get past that. So we're good. A little stalactite. A stalactite. Stalagmite. That's what it is. Oh man, we're gonna harvest so much coal and iron from this cave. It's gonna be incredible. I'm glad we found this. Okay, which is our way out? It's this way. Good. Okay. So let's go in the direction of that safer iron. Was it this way? No, that's our dead end. Was it this way? Yes. This is a dead end. So we could place a torch there. We're running low on torches. That's okay though. We found more coal so we can make more torches. There's iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put iron in a furnace like we put copper in the furnace and smelt it. And then you can use it like we use cobblestone to make tools and weapons, but you make iron tools and weapons and they last much longer. Just like stone lasts longer than wood, iron lasts longer than stone. And it's faster at doing what it does too. So a stone pickaxe cannot mine stone as fast as an iron pickaxe can, which is really, really good. So I'm very glad that we found that. We're going to go up to our base and put a little bit of iron in the furnace, and then, in the next episode, I'm going to show you what we're going to use that iron for, because there are a lot of things you could use it for, but there are a couple of really important things that we want to do first. So if you don't want to miss that, you're going to have to stay tuned to the channel here in BasementCraft. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.